guys, welcome back to another Grin and Share It podcast. This is Shayla. I'm doing my solo episode today, and I'm really excited and really nervous for the solo episode. I think I find comfort in talking to other people and not just talking to myself. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to hop on here and talk about life and what's going on. So today, actually, I'm not sure when this podcast is going to be posted, but it is the 29th of April, and school has just been insane. I am finishing up my classes this week, and I am so ready for it, being in quarantine and like dealing with online school and all these exams and like assignments due. I have online school like for the rest of the summer too, so yeah, tons of fun. Not really. I'm actually dreading that, but I mean, if we're going to be in quarantine for a little while longer, it is what it is. So I just wanted to hop on here and talk about how I know with this time being a little everyone's going through it. And I think it's just really important to touch on that right now. And I know we've like touched on it a little bit in a couple of the previous episodes. However, I just want to give my take on it because I know we're all in quarantine. I know we're having to deal with a lot of the same issues, and some people have it way worse than others. I know a lot of people don't really want to be stuck in the situation where they have to be at home, and I totally understand that. So if you're feeling triggered by people that you follow on social media, people in your life, things that you're watching, it's totally fine to mute or unfollow those people for your own sanity. Mute it. Not everybody has to be a productive poly in quarantine. Not everyone can do that. It's really difficult finding a normal schedule while you're in the house, because a lot of the time for me, when I'm home, I like to relax. I don't like to be super in my work or anything like that, and I understand having to do homework and everything and checking emails while you're out of school, you're doing this, you're out of class, you're out of the library. But personally, I like to think of my home as a super safe space and a super zen space. I want it to be a place where it's not clouded with all of these to-do lists with have to get to and everything. Like, I don't want that. Always wanted is just a safe space in my house. I don't want it to be clouded with a ton of different things other than like regular chores and everything like that. That I totally understand. But this need to be overproductive during quarantine is kind of blowing my mind. Everyone is on their own path, and everyone displaying their productivity and successes during this time in your face can kind of be unmotivating and triggering for a lot of us. And I totally understand. The other day I had just a full-blown mental breakdown thinking that like I wasn't doing enough in school, I wasn't going to be doing well for these next couple of weeks, that I am not being productive, I'm not waking up and I'm not cleaning my entire house down, and I'm not doing all of my to-dos for the next day like immediately with first thing when I wake up. Like, I like to get things done and I like to be productive. However, I don't want to be go all day long. I like to think of this time as some time to be like a little bit removed from the world, and I'm very thankful for it. I mean, I know I shouldn't say I'm thankful for like coronavirus or anything. That's not what I'm thankful for. I'm just thankful for this time because it helps me just realize what's important in my life and what's not. I am prioritizing the things that are very important, and the other things I'm really just trying to get rid of. When I say that you shouldn't let other people get you down, mute those people on your social media and focus on building yourself and bettering yourself. You have your own purpose and plan for your life. Just because someone else is doing it doesn't mean you have to. You don't have to be running miles on miles and working out and doing a ton of YouTube workouts every single day. If that is not for you, I totally understand. If that wasn't a part of your normal life, don't do it. Don't feel like you need to be pressured to do it. However, maybe changing up the pace a little bit in your home life would be good, but don't feel pressured to do so. I understand that like seeing a lot of influencers and people on Instagram like go, and they are just a complete nonstop, and it blows my mind. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the amount of work and the amount of content they're putting out, I am so impressed. But at the same time, every single time I look at it, I am like, I feel like a huge piece of shit, and I'm just not making the most of this time. But yeah, I mean, that's just how I feel right now, and it doesn't mean that you're not good enough or not productive enough. Focus on you and your mindset. Even if you followed that fitness person to try to motivate yourself to work out during this time, and it's just too in your face every day and it's just not motivating you, but instead giving you anxiety, it's totally fine to unfollow and mute them. This is the time to cut things out that aren't contributing to a positive mindset. Even if it's a real life person or relationship, now's the time to cut that person out and start fresh. And I am a huge advocate of, if someone isn't really benefiting your life in any way and you don't see it being a long-term relationship, don't entertain it. I don't feel like there's any reason to ever entertain a relationship if you don't feel like it's something that's going to benefit you ever. But I mean, I guess that's just me, and that's just the way I was raised. I don't think I should not so much be a fake person to this other individual. I'm just like, if we are not really benefiting each other, what is the point of even seeing each other or just being around each other on a like regular basis, you know? So if now's the time you want to unfollow someone on social media that you've been wanting to unfollow, just do it. Don't, and this sounds like such a cut everyone off kind of mindset, but it's really not. If you're just tired of seeing someone on your feed and it's giving you some sort of anxiety, just mute them, just unfollow them. I understand, especially in this time, we are all glued to our phones, and it's ridiculous how much time I've been spending on my phone, and that is definitely something I need to work on. But I understand that spending that much time on your phone, you're gonna see so many different things that you kind of aren't really normally seeing. And I get that. I totally do. I think that if something is just making you feel like you aren't doing enough, then just unfollow and mute. I know it's way easier than it sounds, but I don't know. To be quite honest, like, this past week was kind of a tough week, and I'm sure that I'm not alone. I tried to rest. I cried a lot. I tried to stay productive, but I still felt like I wasn't doing enough, and I've been constantly comparing myself to others. And it's easy to get lost on these apps. It's so easy. I know we're all on our phones more than ever, but I just want to say that it's okay to have bad days, and it's okay to have a break if you need one. I feel like needing to keep up with everyone and needing to be on my A game right now is not something that I need to do in order to be successful for myself and be successful in my home life, in my regular life, or anything like that. And to be honest with you, it just feels like my mental health is like deteriorating just a little bit, and I know I'm not the only one that feels like this. I guess don't let the success of others, like, I know it's so cheesy, but don't let it define your own success. And I know that that's easier said than done, and I'm working on that every single day. But yeah, I mean, also, I did want to say thank you to everyone that's been listening and showing their support. It really means so much. Just like Amanda said in her episode, it really shows you what people in your life really want to see you grow. And I just wanted to say that it means so much. All of that support means the world to us. I do have a special shout out to Rachel and Lindsay for actually texting me about our podcast and episodes and giving us some feedback. It means so much. And yeah, guys, I really hope that this solo episode was, all right. And I'll talk to you guys later in our next group episode. Okay, love you guys.